Good morning, Internet. Welcome back to the channel. Well, it's just after 7 in the morning and we're on our way to travel again. Yes, this time we're going to visit the country of Malaysia and more specifically the capital city of Kuala Lumpur. We will also be visiting the islands of Langkawi for some beach time, swimming, scuba diving and maybe some scooter riding. So join us on this adventure of a lifetime. Please hit that subscribe button and that bell and make sure that you follow our everyday journey. We're just waiting for the airport shuttle service and our journey will begin. We arrived at the airport, Chinatown International, a beautiful day and just about ready to get everything organized to start our flight. Okay, let's just first check our flight on the board. There it is. We're flying Qatar. It's flight number QR1370 to Doha, and departure time is 12:35. So more than enough time to do all the check-ins. The first thing first that we do every time that we get to the airport is to do a baggage wrap. They just wrap your bag in plastic. The price is 120 Rand per bag. And you pay by debit card or credit card, no cash. And the idea is just to keep your bag safe against damages and of course theft. So our bags has been wrapped. We just show you this, 2 bags wrapped in plastic. So the next step is just to check in. We're a bit early. We try to be at the airport at least 4 hours before departure, and you don't have to rush. And we still have time for some breakfast. So we're just waiting for the gates to open, and then we can check in our bags or drop off our bags. That's the main thing. We've already checked in online. So this is a counters, but the gates hasn't opened yet. People are already standing in line, but we'll just have to wait another few minutes. Okay, it's time to do our baggage drop here for Qatar Airways. Just show your passport. They give you boarding passes and you drop off your bags for the flight. You see there's already a line here for the baggage drop, and it opened 3 hours before departure. Okay, our bags are loaded and ready to take the travel to Malaysia. Just getting our boarding passes. Busy checking in for Qatar. See, the airport is fairly busy. On the side is Emirates, and there's Lufthansa, some British Airways, and France Airlines. For us, we're done with the check-in, and we just gotta go through security now, and then your passport control, and we'll be at the gate. So let's keep on walking. To Doha today. It looks like it's the A350 and not the 777. Yeah, we've done the security checks, everything went well, and then we passed the passport control, which stamped that we're out of the country, and now we're sitting at the departing gate or the boarding gates, and we should be boarding the plane in about half an hour's time. So our timing was pretty good, and everything is sorted. Now we're flying with Qatar Airways, and that means that we will fly from Cape Town to Doha in Qatar. We've got a 3.5 hour layover. Then we will be flying to Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, for another. The first flight is about 9.5 hours, and the second flight about 7.5 hours. So quite a long flight, and we'll only be in Kuala Lumpur tomorrow at around about 2 o'clock in the afternoon their time. So it's still a long way to go. Now Qatar is said to be one of the best airlines in the world. Well, I'm not sure if I agree with that, because the last time that we flew with Qatar, we booked a flight to Vietnam, to Hanoi. Everything was done, booked with accommodation, airport shuttle, travel tours, everything was done. And the afternoon, like 2 o'clock before we left, we just got an email and said, our flight is cancelled. No reason for it, and we didn't have a clue what's going on. You can only imagine what goes through your mind at that time. Everything is booked, all the costs, and you don't know what's going on. So I needed to phone around, send emails, and only about 5 o'clock the afternoon I learned that we were booked on a flight a day onwards. So only the next day, or the day after, we would have been departed. We needed to arrange for our airport shuttle to cancel that and to postpone it to another day. Our collection in Hanoi at the airport, we lost that. We lost that money. We just had to take a taxi then when we were there. We lost even a day tour that we booked and paid for. So it was a whole ordeal. And when we got to the airport, we discovered that 12 passengers on that flight were overbooked. Can you believe it, that the best airlines in the world overbooked 12 seats on that flight, and that's why they postponed our flight to the following day. So that was pretty bad, and that's bad for an airline that's supposed to be the best airlines in the world. I disagree with that. So you can only imagine that this time we were quite nervous to make sure that we will be on the flight. Everything went well this far, and we are booked and ready to go. Just walking to the boarding gate. This is our plane standing ready here. They're loading the food and of course all the bags, and we should board in about the next 20 minutes or so. This is of course the Airbus 350. But let's get a seat in the meantime. Okay, so it's finally time for us to board the plane. Yeah, and we're in line. Okay, we've got our seats, the cheap seats, pretty cramped, but anyway.
Nice and cheap.
It's
nice and cheap.
How's the leg room? Yeah,
It's nice and spacious.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's perfect for economy.
Yeah, we just made it in the seats, but it's fine. And yeah, we're right on time. It's now time for pushback. They're pushing back the aircraft, and we'll soon take off. I must say the aircraft is full, completely fully booked.
Please remove all devices from charging ports for takeoff and landing. If you drop your electronic device inside your seat, please do not operate the seat control.
Okay, so we've been flying for about 2 hours now, and they just served us lunch here on the flight. Now, one thing I must say with Qatar, there's no menu. They just come around and ask you chicken or beef. It's not like you get on other airlines that you get a menu that you can see what you're going to eat all day. But let's see how it tastes like. Let's see what you said. This also be both the chicken and beef. How's your?
Let me just see. It looks nice. Looks delicious.
Okay, then you also got a bread roll, and there's some dessert. Not sure what it is, and there's some pumpkin salad, I think it is. But let's taste it. Just gonna taste my beef. It's curry, but I must say it's very nice. I'm sitting a bit backwards because my seat is also broken. I'm struggling with this onboard entertainment, but it's not a lot of food, but it's nice. It's no complaints, but it's a nice curry, beef curry. I don't know if this is veggies or a salad. It's like a pumpkin with some other creamy cheese. The pumpkin is a little bit hard, and the taste, it's okay. Yeah, I think that's enough. Yeah, this absolutely dry bread bun. It's definitely not fresh. Just it's been baked a couple of days ago. Not nice.
Red wine is very nice. You only get this tiny little glass, not a little bottle like in the other airlines. But it's tasty though. The dessert is nice. It's some more other granddale or something, but it's extremely sweet. But it's nice though. It's like granddale cheesecake or something. It's nice. Very, very sweet.
Well, I'm done with my meal. What can I say? A little bit disappointment, I think. There's no cheeses, no butters, no biscuits. Very dry old bread. Yeah, just okay. Okay, we've been flying some time now, and we've got another 3 hours left before we get to Doha, and they're serving us dinner again. Yeah, we've taken the chili con carne. Let's just have a look at what it looks like. Just want to taste it. It's like a pasta. Yeah. Yeah. It's something like melted cheese in here, but yeah, it's dry. It feels like it's overcooked. Yeah, not nice. There's some salad and a bread bun. So at least they heat it a bit, but it's not very fresh. And some dessert, and we're got a nice can full of Coke. Now let's eat.
I'm also having the chili con carne. It's super dry, but tasty. I kind of like it, but I don't think it's Lucy's taste. But it's very dry. It's more like a wrap. But But the taste is good. It's very dry, but the taste is good.
That's so nice here. You get a can of Coke, very small. That's how much it is if you put it into a glass. Very nice, completely hot and no ice. Get on a bus. Cold. Oh.
Kan je denken dat het koud is hier?
Ja, het is...
Hoor die plek om koud?
Okay, we've landed here at Qatar. This is of course Doha, the mother city, and the airport name is the Hamad International Airport. We've landed here after just around about 10 hours of flying, because the flight was a bit delayed by air traffic control. But anyway, we've landed safely. Then we were supposed to have a 2-hour layover for our next flight to Kuala Lumpur, which is another 7 hours. But when we arrived here, we just discovered that the flight time has been postponed from 2 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock. So it's an extra 3 hours that we have to lay over. That means it's now 12 o'clock. We're going to wait another 5 hours before we can take off. Just stand around here at this busy airport. That's all we can do. So Qatar Airways has just changed our flight from 2 o'clock in the morning. It was supposed to leave at 2 o'clock and now it's 5 o'clock. Just want to confirm, because there's no reason why. You can just, it's not on the board yet. I just saw on a computer here that you can scan your ticket, your boarding pass, and then see that there's a new time at 5 o'clock. So we're not sure, but we just want to confirm here at the information desk. But you have to stand there in line and wait to help. And this is Qatar. Now we're supposed to board on gate number C15. That is also a thing that can change, so you have to watch the signs all the time, because I see that they change the boarding gates from time to time. Okay, so as we learned, our flight is delayed and nobody can say why and what the reason is for that, and what gate number it is exactly. There's no information yet available, and they refer us to the airline directly. So we have to go to Qatar Airways and find out what's going on, and if the flight is still on. We haven't got a clue what's going on. But let's hope we get sorted. We're trying to find the airline somewhere in this crazy airport, or the offices of the airlines. It must be somewhere around here. So this is just to give us some idea. This is a kiosk for Qatar Airways, and this is all the people that's complaining here, standing in queues here to find out what the hell is going on with the airlines and their flights. Everything is just a complete mess. Let's find out if we still have a flight or what's going on. All those people you can see is very upset about the delays. So we're still staying around here trying to get some information about our flight. You can see the people from Qatar is not very friendly, not very helpful, but it's a lot of people in a queue trying to find out what the hell is going on. Because flights are delayed and flights are cancelled, and there's no reason for it. So you need to stand in line to find out what's going on. What a mess this is in this airport. We've been standing in a queue for about almost 2 hours. The queue is not moving, it's just getting longer and longer, with all the people complaining about their flight delays or flights cancelled. We don't know what's going on here. Okay, so we're still sitting around at the airport. It's now 2:30 in the morning. We arrived here at about 10 o'clock, still waiting for our delayed flight. In the meantime, we had a coffee and a cool drink. This is a 350 milliliter Fanta, and it cost 120 rand for this little bottle. For the coffee and the cool drink was 258 rand. So very expensive here at the Hamad International Airport. Well, instead of walking here at the airport, you can of course take a train. The train runs through the airport. Makes it much easier to reach your gate. Let's get in this train.
Because Africa, I'm really thinking about very black people and it's really like
See how the people are lying around here at the airport waiting for their flight. Just look at this beautiful garden inside the airport here in Doha. Beautiful. Now let's take a walk and take a closer look. Beautiful plants with a nice walkway between the trees. Really awesome. Well, after a few hours delay, we are finally departing to our next flight to Kuala Lumpur. It's about a 7 hours flight. So let the rest of the journey begin. We're done here now, for now, here on Hamad International Airport. Yes, and we're rolling for takeoff. Now it's 6:20 in the morning. I should have left by 2 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock in the morning, so I'm not sure if this is breakfast or lunch. But anyway, it's stir-fried noodles with a seafood cake. You've got your dry bun again, some nice fruit salad, and either pudding or yogurt and some juice with it and your water. Let's taste it. Tasteless and very rubbery. Let's try the seafood cake. It's nice, kind of sweet. It's quite nice. But the noodles are very dry and tasteless. My dry bun again. No butter, no nothing. Seafood cake is really nice.
Well, after 2 days of flying, we finally landing in Kuala Lumpur. It's a huge airport. Of course, Terminal A and Terminal B looks like on the other side. Oh, crash met landing. Okay, so we arrived at the airport, but we need to get to our hotel in the city, but there's still a long way to go. For starters, we landed in Terminal 1, Terminal 2, and we need to go to Terminal 1. And to get there, you need to take this train inside the airport to get to another terminal. There you will go through passport control and collect your baggage. So let's take the train ride. Okay, we arrived here at the main terminal building. Okay, we are now downstairs in the basement section of the airport, and that is to clear customs as well as passport control. I have our passport stamp, and of course we cannot film in this area, and so I'm going to shoot off till we continue. It's quite busy here. You can just have an idea what it looks like.
We've done our passport control, so now it's time to collect our baggage.
Okay, let's go to cell number F for our baggage.
Now we need to find an ATM to withdraw some money. They've got the Malaysian ringgit, so let's go look for an ATM.
ATMs here at the airport, and we've decided to make use of my bank. That is the Malaysian bank. So Lazella's going to draw some ringgits here. That is the local currency. Okay, so I also drew some ringgits. It's easiest just to draw 1,000 ringgit. That's about 4,300 rand. They gave us some 100 ringgit notes. Got to work out the currency. It's about 4.2 against the South African rand. So we'll calculate it as we go along. But for now, we've got 1,000 ringgit, which is about 4,000 rand, 300 rand to start the day off. Let's go and get our SIM card. Okay, so we're just getting a SIM card here. And there's various options that you can see at the lowest counters. And the best option that we went for is this Salicom DJ or whatever. And they've got various options you can see on the signboard. And we went for that 14 days 5 gig 35 ringgit. So it's very cheap, and they're fitting a SIM, new SIM card to your phone. They do everything here while you're waiting at the airport. Quick and easy.
Oh, sit hier daai Simpson vir ons.
And they only accept cash, no cards. So you have to go to the ATM first to get some cash. Then they fit everything. They do everything for you and make sure that you're online. Very helpful. The SIM, it's in the phone, it's working, everything is 100%. Now we've got to get a train to the city centre. We've got to take that high-speed fast train. That is the best way, it's the cheapest way. You can take a taxi, of course, you can take a bus, but with a high-speed train it's about 20 minutes to get to the city. And I think it costs 55 ringgit. How much is it?
55 ringgit
55 ringgit per person, yeah. So if you like 3 or 4 people, then you can take a taxi or an Uber. It might cost you cheaper. But if you only like 1 or 2 people, then there's 55 ringgit is maybe a better option. But we need to go down, and you can see it's quite busy here. The whole airport is fairly busy. It's not the building itself, it's not that big, but it's fairly busy. This transit train, it's an express train to the city centre or to the Kuala Lumpur central station.
Vending machine.
It's a vending machine. Oh, okay, that's what they call it. Okay, but it was quick and easy. Just press how many tickets, 2 people, press and you swap your card. And
you can use your card here, you don't have to use cash.
Yeah, that's just what your card looks like. So they printed 2 cards, like that. Yeah, and we're ready.
2 tickets.
2 tickets. So let's continue. Go to the platform. The next train is in 1 minute. Qatar Central Station. Okay. Small seat. Isn't there any luxury seats on that side? Yeah. Okay, so the train has just arrived at the Qatar Central. I believe this is quite a huge station. We'll see when it comes up. The train stops here at the basement, and we'll have to go up the escalator to the upper floor. It was much quick. It's so the train ride from the airport to the central station in Kuala Lumpur is about 20 minutes. And now we've got to take another train to the area of our hotel, and it's another 5 minutes walk. So let's keep on going. So we arrived at the Qatar Central Station, which I believe is a pretty huge station. Let's just take a closer look.
Oh, thank you.
I must say the station is not that busy. Yeah, we need to find the platform for the other train to continue our ride into the city centre. Yeah, I must say the station is not that busy. Quiet. It's not quiet, but it's not as busy as I thought. And they are. Station, I can see it's pretty huge. Up to different platforms. To take into account, there's about 8 different lines in Kuala Lumpur. We have to choose the right one. I've got all of them on a map, so I'm going to find out now where we need to go. I wanted to buy a card. It's a train card, you can just tap it and you load money onto it. It works out cheap and it costs much easier. So every time that you ride a train, you just tap the card. And because we're going to travel quite a bit for the next 2 weeks in Kuala Lumpur, that would be the easiest way to go. But they sold out. There's no more cards available. They said to come back another day. So we had to go to the machine, this vending machine at the back here, and to get this coin. It was
3 ringgit,
3
60.
ringgit 60 for the two of us for the ride to the tennis Magic Side station or whatever. But we'll find our way. So let's keep on going.
Platform 2, waiting for our train to arrive.
While we're waiting for the train, I just want to show you, just to give you some idea of the size of the train station. It's on different levels. I think there's 3 or 4 levels, and there's different trains on each level. And just get an idea. So it is a pretty huge station. There's a train every few minutes. Is this our train coming? Really crowded, but we should get into that. To our station at the hotel is the Masjid Jamek station, but you have to take a specific exit point. It's called the Masjid India exit. So just to find the correct exit so that we can go in the correct direction. Let's just find it. We found our exit is the Jamak. In the exit, you can see there's a lot of stalls down there. So this is the direction that we need to walk. Our hotel should not be far from this. It's about 2 minutes walk. So let's see if we can find it. That's our hotel, my city hotel. Right here close to the mosque.
Yeah.
Oh. You can see the name. There's the entrance. Let's go and check it. And we're just doing that.
That's right, yes.
I booked it on booking.com and everything is paid in advance. We're going to stay here for 8 nights. It's called the My City Hotel.
It's 8:30 in the evening. We arrived at our first hotel for the first 7 days. It's much smaller than we thought, but it's nice and cool. The aircon's nice and cool, nice double bed with a little table there with a chair, TV against the wall. Let's look at the bathroom. It's nice and clean, nice big shower. Wow, that's nice. Toilet and basin, all we need.
Yeah, it's not 5-star, but
It's nice and clean, at least it's old, but it's nice and clean.
yeah. I think it will do for our short stay here.
Yes.
We will not spend much time in the room, but it's fine.
Yes.
Well, this is then how we traveled from Kuala Lumpur International Airport to our hotel here in the city center. It's the My City Hotel.
My City Hotel.
So what helped quite a bit was I googled everything, of course, and then I used Google Earth to walk the streets beforehand just to make sure where it's situated. So then it's easy to find your direction, even from one train to another train, and walking the streets right up to the hotel. It was easy. It worked. Google Earth, it really works for me.
Well done, Luki.
Okay, but anyway, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press that like button and give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon, because we're going to do videos on our everyday travel here in Kuala Lumpur. So keep on watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Cheers.